The lecturer gave us an assignment with tomorrow as the due date. Rushing to complete it, I worked until 3 a.m. When I finally turned off my laptop and laid myself on the bed, I noticed a head shadow in the corner with an arm in front of me pressing me down. The shadow shouted, "It's 3 a.m. now, not sleeping yet?" Paralyzed with fear, I struggled to move but couldn't. The shadow's grip tightened, and a cold, suffocating pressure enveloped my chest. "You can't stop now," it hissed, its voice a blend of mockery and malice. "Finish what you started." The shadow's face began to emerge from the darkness, a grotesque, hollow-eyed figure with a twisted grin. "Let me go!" I screamed internally, my voice lost in the void. The shadow leaned in closer, its breath icy and fetid against my face. "This is your punishment," it whispered, "for working late into my hour." Suddenly the pressure vanished, and I gasped for air. My room was silent and empty, but the clock still read 3 a.m. Drenched in sweat, I sat up, my heart racing. The assignment lay open on my desk, the laptop screen flickering back to life on its own, but then I noticed something that made my blood run cold. The document wasn't my assignment anymore. It was filled with cryptic symbols and a message: "You belong to us now." "Welcome to the real assignment," it said. "You have until dawn to save your soul." Terrified, I reopened the laptop, my fingers trembling. The symbols on the screen began to shift and align, forming a series of instructions. As I deciphered them, I realized with horror that they were a ritual to banish the shadow. With no other choice, I followed the steps meticulously, my eyes darting to the clock as the minutes ticked by. As I completed the last incantation, the room grew unbearably cold, and the shadow reappeared, looming over me. "You think you can escape?" it snarled. "The deadline was your fate." In a final act of defiance, I shouted the last words of the ritual. The shadow shrieked, its form dissolving into wisps of smoke that were sucked into the screen. The laptop exploded in a shower of sparks and I was thrown back, hitting the wall. When I came to, the first light of dawn was breaking. My room was in shambles, but the shadow was gone. Shaking, I checked the time. 6:01 a.m. I had made it. Exhausted, I sank to the floor, relieved to be alive. As I sat there, a soft chime echoed through the room. My phone had turned on, and a notification popped up. New assignment received. The sender was anonymous, but the message was clear. "You have until midnight. This time, don't fail."